Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7, and of course, like always, we're going to jump into another Guild War. So, for this Guild War here, we actually seem to be pretty evenly matched for what we've been facing for the past two Guild Wars. So going ahead, jumping in here, looking at my tower, we actually got completely destroyed. The first battle, I think the opponent got a draw on the first round. So this is a little interesting for feedback onto how I'm going to change my defense team for the future. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. But I'll have to look into that later. I love Icarus's little war plan here. Assassin Coley and Spectre Tenebria must be using leather armor because it's made of hide. You probably won't understand this unless you know those two characters in Epic 7 and how they work mechanically. Anyway, so bad puns aside, by the way, I really appreciated Icarus. If you were listening to this, good puns. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump to our first battle here in this Guild War. So we're going up against this weird team here, and it's I don't really know how to explain it. There's like a Lilius, Arbiter Vildred, Vivian up top. I think it's just meant for Arbiter Vildred to kill everything, like, really fast. It's alright. What I'm going to be bringing in here is just really Moonlight Ken that's going to be doing most of the work, hopefully doing a lot of countering. But that's about it. Hopefully Moonlight Ken can solo this. Crimson Arm is there for protection, Acades for the heals, you know, all the typical stuff. And then in the second team, it's actually interesting. Instead of CSAT Bologna, they're using a Dizzy. So I'm bringing in Crescent Moon Rin, because my Rin is probably going to be faster than that Dizzy, and she will provide my team with an immunity buff. Hopefully Euphine doesn't get completely destroyed by Charles and Fallen Cecilia, but we'll see. Euphine is hopefully going to be able to one-shot the Charles, and then after that it should be pretty simple. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this and see how we do. Not really confident in the second team because there's no real protection or damage mitigation, so hopefully that Charles is not going to cleave everybody. Alright, so going to this here, Vivian's going first, Lilius is going second, that's fine. I think it's meant to, like, Lilius is meant to push the opponent's back, and then, like, Vildred is supposed to cleave, but with my turn rotation here, it's actually perfect. Vildred's gonna go before my Ken. Lilius is probably gonna lap as well. She's gonna just waste her provokes and everything like that, so it'll be good. We're gonna put this invincibility on Acades, just to keep everyone invincible throughout this entire duration. Arbiter Vildred's gonna go use his S3. We're gonna counterattack here. Fantastic. Unfortunately, we didn't kill him with that counterattack. It's because my Ken's a little scuffed. His attack's quite low. His crit damage is also quite low. Alright. Vivian did not crit me, which is fine. We don't need to be crit here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and kill the Vildred. He's on Moonlight Dreamblade, that's interesting. He did, that means he's not gonna get a greater attack buff proc here with Alexa's Basket, because obviously he's not running it. Which means we can actually probably kill him here, hopefully. Or not. Alright, that's fine. We still brought him down quite low, so we're gonna go ahead and heal up my Moonlight Ken, and yeah, we're gonna just focus on the Vildred, and it'll be fine. Alright, Vildred crit my Arbiter Vildred there. Very nice. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's actually quite a bit of damage from the Vivian. Alright, so we gotta make sure to take her down. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on Acades, because I think the Moonlight Ken should be able to kill this Vivian, as long as I crit. No crit. Oh, actually, we still killed her. Yeah, she's quite squishy. Alright, and yeah, we pretty much won this battle. Moonlight Ken basically doing all the work there, taking out the Arbiter Vildred, so yeah, this Lilius is quite tanky here, 20k HP. We just gotta get some crits. There we go. Very nice. Come on. Got the provoke on the Crimson Arm, and it doesn't really matter. The shield is what's a little bit annoying here, but we should be fine. Alright, we're gonna heal here. Just bring everyone, top everyone off a little bit, and then we should be good. Yeah, so this Lilius is definitely not. Well, I shouldn't say definitely not a bruiser. She might have like decent crit damage and attack, but my units are just quite tanky. Actually, maybe not. Her crit rate seems a little low. Alright, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and finish her off here. Come on. I do have to give him props, though. It was a kind of an interesting team. It was sort of, it's sort of weird that he's using Lilius to push people back instead of using someone to push his own team forward. Like, if I can understand if Vivian... Oh, we're gonna burn this. It'd be interesting if Vivian, like, gave the attack buff and then, you know, gave the immunity, and then he had somebody else to just boost up his team's combat readiness. Or at least boost up, you know, Arbor Vildred's combat readiness. That would be kind of nice. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do here is... I could strip the shield off of Charles, because his Fallen Cecilia is really slow. He's going after the Charles, that Fallen Cecilia. So I could strip the... Actually, Charles is slower than my Euphine, which is interesting. That actually might make this pretty good. Here's what I'm going to do. This is probably a counter Charles. I'm going to go ahead and strip the shield off the Charles just so it makes it easier for my Euphine to potentially one-shot. I don't want him to live with, like, you know, 1,000 HP or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and... I could steal a shield. I'm going to hold off on stealing the shield. I'm just going to go ahead and tap the Cecilia here. Let's go ahead and tap the Charles. Oh, uh-oh. We triggered a counterattack. That's okay. Mount Morrissey's quite tanky there. Okay, so, here we go. Dizzy's gonna go, just as I predicted. Not gonna be as fast as my Moonlight Rin, although this is quite a slow Dizzy. Ayla Violin is fine. We're just gonna go ahead and one-shot this Charles now. Actually, whoa, that's a tanky Charles. Oh my god, I take it back. But he got stunned. That's okay. That's a tanky Charles. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and... I would like to steal a shield, but I guess not. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and steal Dizzy's shield here, just to prevent this Cecilia from dealing too much damage to us. Alright. This is basically protect Euphine, and we'll win. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and S2 here. I don't think I really need a large heal. Alright. Stripping my buffs, that Dizzy. That's quite annoying, Dizzy. We're going to tap this Charles here. Don't counterattack, thank you. Getting rid of the skill nullifier. Dizzy actually pushed my units back, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... Ooh, okay, so I think that... Okay, Charles is gonna go here, so... it's gonna be quite annoying. Alright, I'm gonna actually steal Charles's barrier here, because I don't know how hard he's gonna hit. It's a pretty nice barrier. So I would like to have saved my steal, Rin steal of the buffs for this, where Charles gets an attack and defense buff, but it looks like we should be fine, because Euphine is going now, and... She should just be able to kill the Charles, if I'm not mistaken. He's quite low on HP. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, yeah. So we kill the Charles, and we can steal the attack buff later. So we should be fine. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and dispel Dizzy. There we go. I don't want her to have that attack buff on her, because at this point, we pretty much won. Dizzy's not gonna deal... Oh, that's a counter Dizzy. Alright, interesting. Right, we're going to tap the Cecilia, get rid of her skill nullifier. Alright, there we go. Gonna go ahead and heal a little bit. No one's really going to be taking too much damage. Oh, this is going to be nice. Alright, stealing that attack buff. Okay, now we're talking. We're going to go after the Dizzy here. Big S1, 9,000 damage. And I'm going to actually put the immunity buff on my Euphine, just so she doesn't get debuffed by Dizzy's S3, which is coming up soon. I'm gonna top off Rin a little bit, put a nice little heal buff there, very nice. Alright, and stacking that heal buff is actually pretty decent, so hopefully this doesn't strip Euphine's immunity. Alright, very nice. No strip from the Ayla Violin. There's a lot of debuffs on my Rin, but that's okay. We're gonna hopefully cleanse a little bit of it. Alright, so now, We're gonna S1 to the Dizzy, hopefully. Nope, no kill there. That's okay. Gonna push back everybody, except the Yuffie. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put immunity back on the Yuffie. There's no reason for me to really cleanse the Rin here. As long as I get the blind debuff off of her with this cleanse. Nope, got the attack debuff off. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and tap the Dizzy. Nice little evasion buff. I love Rin's buffs that she gives herself with her S1. It's pretty good. As you can see, Dizzy's missing because of the evasion. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tap her here. And we should be able to kill the Yuffie. Or sorry, kill with the Yuffie, not kill the Yuffie. I don't want that. I can actually soul burn in. I'm gonna soul burn to the Fallen Cecilia actually, just because she's very bulky here. And then we're gonna go ahead and S2. All right, very nice. The silence on both of them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much. I think I'm just gonna tap the Dizzy here. There's no reason for me to do S3 because they don't have any buffs, and no reason to do the S2. Alright, I take that back. We're gonna go ahead and get the immunity buff on everybody. Okay, there we go. A little longer battle than usual, but it's kind of a weird team. I wanted to play it safe. Alright, and I don't know if you guys can tell by most of my videos, I don't really have too many super strong like CR pushers, so I don't have Tamara and Assyria built up. I have them both. I don't have them built up. I don't have Oxlot, so I can't really go for like cleave comps or anything. So I just usually take it slow by like taking in some bruisers, or in this case with 1 DPS and like 2 support units. All right, so there we go. Very nice. That's our first battle of the Guild War. Little warm-up match there. All right, so with that out of the way, we'll be back with the second battle in just a bit. Alright guys, welcome back to the second battle of this Guild War, going up against this tower here, and I gotta say, this is pretty scary. It actually took me like quite a few minutes to figure out what we're gonna bring in here. So, in the first team we have Fallen Cecilia, Spectre Tenebria, and Charles, and this is a really difficult team comp to fight, because you have Fallen Cecilia, who's super tanky, Charles, who is likely going to be countering AoEs, running Elbrus and all that good stuff, and then you have Spectre Tenebria, who cannot be targeted unless everyone else is dead, basically. So really the only way to hit Spectre Tenebria, and she's the biggest damage threat, is to kill the other two or bring in AoE. Killing the other two units is going to be really hard, and then bringing in AoE that's not very feasible in most cases, because Charles is there, and then obviously you have Fallen Cecilia's skill nullifier, and then her shields every turn, her barriers. It's going to be very annoying. So what I've decided to do is I decided to bring in an AoE, because why not suffer? Dizzy is going to be here to potentially crowd control, stun, debuff everybody, and then hopefully put the Spectre Tenebria at bay so that we don't have to really deal with the brunt of all of her power, essentially. Alright, so the second team here, kind of the same deal. It's kind of weird. It's really an ML Ken focused team, but I don't want to focus down just ML Ken. Like, it's gonna be very dangerous for me to just go and be like, alright, cool, Yuffie's gonna smash the ML Ken, we're done. Or, you know, Charlotte in that case. I decided to bring in AoE damage dealer, so CSAT Bellona, and the reason for that is because an AoE damage dealer is actually really good. Spreading out the damage against Ruel is going to be pretty nice. Falconer Clary's there to help lock down that Ruel, and hopefully CSAT Bellona will be able to deal enough damage for that. My CSAT Bellona is on a full damage build, so hopefully it'll work out. So anyway, we're going to jump into this, see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully we don't get completely destroyed. Our guild is doing alright against theirs. Oh, interesting. Nobody on their team has immunity. Well, this is going to prove to you right here why people run immunity on their Charles and Spectre Tenebrias. It's so they don't get completely yeeted by a Dizzy. Alright, cool. So, we have a bunch of debuffs on them. That's completely fine. I feel like what I should do is I don't care if they put up the skill nullifier, actually. I'm going to save the cleanse on the S3, so I'm going to go ahead and go into this Charles here. Oh, unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I say it's unfortunate because what I really wanted to happen there, I'm going to put this on Acades, what I wanted to happen there was for Dizzy to dual attack. The reason why I brought Lilius here, I know I usually bring like Crimson Armor, if you guys have watched videos in the past, I usually bring in Crimson Armor for these types of teams because she's just very good at soaking up AoE damage and all that good stuff. Alright, please don't go for Dizzy. Alright, of course you're going to go for Dizzy. It missed. There we go, very nice. Alright. So, skill nullifiers don't matter. We're going to go ahead and dispel the skill nullifier by attacking with the AoE. Stun on the Spectre Tenebrae and the Charles. Fantastic. Alright, so this is the reason why I wanted to bring Lilius, because if I attack and Dizzy dual attacks, oh, there we go. We stunned the Fallen Cecilia as well. So, there we go. Now you guys understand the power of Dizzy. So if you have not rolled for her, by the time this video comes out, you'll probably have her by now. And if you didn't, well, rip. Alright, so as you can see, everyone's just fully stunned, and we're just going to keep attacking with Lilius, and Dizzy's going to keep stunning. Oh, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is much faster than the Crimson Armor one, actually. Alright, we're going to go ahead and AoE again. The Tenebrae actually resisted that stun there. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and S3 here. I want to try to push back the enemy team. Push back the enemy team here, buy my Dizzy some time to go ahead and try to lap them again. We're gonna go ahead and slap the Fallen Cecilia. Nope, no attack down, that's okay. We're gonna go after the Fallen Cecilia here, see if Dizzy can stun. Nope, but we stunned the Spectre Tenebrae in the back. Right, Dizzy is provoked, but that's fine. More stuns, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and just heal Dizzy up just a little bit, just in case, because Charles is about to get unstunned and lose all of his debuffs, so just in case, I want to make sure that, just to make sure he doesn't counterattack it to me and I die. Alright, cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and soul burn this, so we can go ahead and S3, put a bunch of debuffs on everyone, and then we can S2 and push them all back. Alright, so there we go, debuffs on everybody. Landed every debuff except the blind on Fallen Cecilia, that's fine. We're going to push everyone back, extend their debuffs by a turn. Slap the Charles, he's the biggest threat, really. Right, Dizzy dual attack? Nope, it's gonna be Acades. That's okay. Alright, and Dizzy's gonna go again. Please stun. Alright, nice. Fallen Cecilia and Spectre Tenebrae are stunned. Counterattack from the Charles, that's fine. He's blinded, attack down, and he's fighting someone who's in elemental disadvantage against him, so he only has I believe a 35% chance to hit. Alright, cool. We're gonna go ahead and S3, push them all back. I think I like this team. This is way faster than the Crimson Armor one that I used to run. Alright, look at this. Charles is gonna go down soon. Fallen Cecilia is still stunned, very nice. There we go. Charles is down. Tenebrae is still alive and kicking, but that's okay. As you can see, Spectre Tenebrae has gotten like one turn. Oh, and we're gonna soul burn again. This is so broken. Wait, why haven't I thought of this before? This is such a safe team. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and debuff everyone again. That's okay. Spectre Tenebrae is stunned again. Gonna push her back. As you can see, like just their combat readiness is always towards the top. Oh, and there goes Spectre Tenebrae. It's because Dizzy keeps lapping everybody. And this, my friends, is why you want a really fast Dizzy. Alright, and this should do it right here. Fallen Cecilia also down. Very, very nice. I think I'm going to use this team more often. Okay, wow, that is insane. So, just for reference, those types of teams are really useful. Oh, ML Ken does not have immunity. Wait a minute, this might be good. If ML Ken doesn't have immunity, this might be really good. So what I can do is I can actually provoke someone here. Hang on. I'm gonna get this thought process out of the way before I continue with what I was saying earlier. Seaside Bologna goes after well. Alright. So I don't want to really deal damage to the Moonlight Ken. I'm gonna just defense break him probably. No. He's gonna get invincibility. He's gonna get invincibility from the Crimson Armor. So the best thing to do here would be to wait so I can dispel some buffs. Alright, we're gonna slap the Ruel. Push up the Seaside Bologna. That's actually quite nice. Okay, this is not quite nice actually. There we go. They're gonna put invincibility with the immunity. Alright. The immunity is good for the ML Ken. The thing is, we're just gonna slap the Ruel again. The thing is, we can actually just dispel everything off the Ken with my Clurry here. and we can actually defense break and provoke, hopefully. Gonna get rid of the immunity, gonna get rid of the invincibility, unless he's a resist Ken, which he is not. Very nice. Alright, everyone's gonna go after Clary, which is perfectly fine. Very good. Okay, so defense breaks on the Moonlight Ken. We did that S2 there with the Seaside Bellona. Very nice. Gonna go ahead and heal everyone up a little bit. And Ruel is gonna go ahead and probably use the S2 here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just S3 into the Moonlight Ken. This should just kill him outright because he's defense broken. Alright, there we go. So he's dead. Oh, whoa! I underestimated this this Ken. We lost our Seaside Bellona, but we're gonna yield here. There's no way we can win this now. Whew, boy, that was tough. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying before, bringing AoEs is really good against Spectre Tenebria. And the Lilius and Dizzy team is actually very stable too. So if you have Lilius and Dizzy, I guess give it a shot. No, alright, so that was kind of not what I wanted to happen, unfortunately. Okay, I probably should have brought Dark Corvus to that fight. Maybe I should have brought Dark Corvus to that fight. Alright, anyway, hindsight 2020. We'll be back with the third battle in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back to the third and final battle of this guild war. Going up against Permanent Red here, and yeah, more of the same. So Ruel, Moonlight Ken, there's a Spectre Tenebria with the Moonlight Ken here. Crimson Armin is with the Charles and Seaside Bellona up top, so it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Kind of like a standard meta comp up at the top. I actually used to run that defense team. It worked really well. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I'm going to bring in Dark Corvus for the top team, mostly because Crimson Armin, yeah, she's going to be soaking up quite a bit of damage for the other two. So we're gonna make sure that we don't int like we did in the previous fight. The second team here, bring in the Lilius Dizzy again. I think I like this Wombo combo. Let's go ahead and see how it works. Ruel might have high effect resistance, but Dizzy has like 150 effectiveness. So it's gonna be the battle of effectiveness versus effect resistance. All right. The most important thing is we lock down the ML Ken and the Spectre Tenebria. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see how it goes. All right. So. The Crimson Arm is going to go first, perfectly fine. It's to be expected, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm definitely going to give my Dark Corvus the immunity buff here. Alright. And unfortunately, Montmorency is going to lap and not do anything here, but it's okay. That's a slow Charles and a slow Seaside Bellona, so we're probably going to see counter Charles. Yep, that's a counter Charles. Rowana's here because I know Charles is going to love countering, so we're just we're playing it safe. There we go, see? Counter Charles. So we can heal through like a lot of these counter attacks from Charles and the, you know, S2 from Seaside Bellona. Helps push up combat readiness too, which is something I really appreciate. Alright, so Seaside Bellona is going to go and not land any debuffs, which is fine. Montmorency has really high effect, or Montmorency and Rowana have really high effect resistance. I like to build my healers with good effect resistance. Alright. And Dark Corvus is going to get free cooldowns from the Crimson Armin, so that's really nice. Okay, we're going to keep going after the Charles here. Alright, good. This is going to give my team a big chunky heal. Very nice. I'm going to keep going after the Charles here. There's no reason not to. He's going to counterattack and heal up my... As you can see, Montmorency is just like slowly healing in the background. Rowana is really bulky. So as you can see, she's not really worrying too much overall. I'm going to go ahead and put the immunity on Dark Corvus. I don't want him to get provoked by the Crimson Armin that's coming up. We're gonna heal Rowana up a little bit. Alright, very nice. Very nice. Resist everything. Good. Alright, now we're going to get rid of the Charles immediately, so soul burn that. And goodbye, Charles. I know a lot of people say, like, you know, Dark Corvus is boring and all that. I find him pretty fun to use. Now, we're going to go ahead and slap the Seaside Bellona here. Okay, good. Give me some heals. And he's so safe that, like, I can bring him into these types of teams and kind of ensure that I win, and that's quite important in this guild war right now. I'm still kind of upset that my Seaside Bellona did not kill the ML Ken in the last fight. So, because we were salty, we were bringing out the Dark Corvus. Okay, we're gonna go after CSAT Bellona here. Oh, see, that's what I want. I want her to, I want him to provoke her, so that she would not go after Montmorency. Good thing is, Crimson Army will always go after Dark Corvus because of the elemental advantage. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put the immunity buff on the Dark Corvus. I don't want to get defense broken or anything. And we're gonna go ahead and slap the CSAT Bellona here. Just gonna counter with the S2. Like, I slapped the immunity on Dark Corvus just in case. My Dark Corvus has, like, naturally about 100 effect resistance. So he's pretty solid in terms of, like, making sure that he doesn't die. To, like, debuffs and things like that. Alright, there we go. Very, very good turn rotation. CSAT Bellona went right after Crimson Army and gave her the barrier. Which means that Dark Corvus gets to go right now. And we're going to go ahead and kill off the CSAT Bellona. And now all that's left is the Crimson Army. Alright, very, very nice. That would have done a lot of damage to Crimson Army if she wasn't invincible, actually. Because of CSAT Bellona's damage share, but that's okay. We're just going to keep slapping her right here. Alright, very good. As you can see, he's resisting all the provoke attempts. Okay. So at this point, please crit me. Nope, no crit, and we're just gonna get 1 turn decreases every time she hits, instead of 2. Alright. The next time this Crimson Army hits me, we should be good. We should have our cooldowns all there. Montmorency, stop lapping. Alright, cool. This should do it. Fantastic. 1 turn decrease. This doesn't really matter. And we're gonna soul burn and smash this Crimson Army. Alright, and there we go. Dark Corvus, the Rage Dark Corvus coming out. Oh, so salty, so salty. I don't like getting losses in Guild Wars, but yeah, it's probably the most fun content that's out there right now, for me at least. Okay, MO Ken has a has an immunity buff. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and my Dizzy doesn't really have a high crit rate. Here, we're just gonna go ahead and S3 anyway, because I really want to get debuffs on the Spectre Tenebria. I see Spectre Tenebria is coming up quite quick. Okay, regular counterattack, that's fine. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go after the Rowan, or not the Rowana, the Ruel. Those start with R's. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put this on the Acades, heal up the Dizzy. Please go after Lilius. Please miss. You're blinded and you have an attack down. Alright, good, that was a miss. Fantastic. Okay, Ruel's gonna go, just S1, that's fine. Everyone's bullying Dizzy, but that's okay. I built her quite tanky, so she should be able to take a few hits. Alright, defense break on Lilius. I don't like that. We're going to go ahead and push back everybody. Very nice. Oh, except the Tenebria, she resisted. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go in on this Ruel here. Oh, actually, the Ammo Ken got stunned. That's actually really, really good. I'll take a stun on the Ammo Ken, actually, over the pushback on the Tenebria. Alright, Dizzy should be able to lap here. Very nice. Okay, stun the Tenebria, please. Nope. Alright. Dizzy counter, Dizzy dual attack? Nope, it's Katie's. Alright. Ruel's probably gonna use her S3 quite soon. Alright, Tenebria's gonna go, that's fine. Wow. Wow, Tenebria hitting that crit when she's blinded. Alright. Anyway. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and try to provoke. I think I should try to provoke the... Ruel's definitely going to resist. I'm going to try to provoke the Ken here. Just because he has an attack buff. And, oh, he resisted. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. Alright. So, Ruel's... I hope she heals herself and not Spectre Tenebria. Alright, very good. Very, very nice. We're going to go ahead and put this shield up on Acades again. Going to heal up the Dizzy a little bit. We're gonna lap. Alright, perfect. So, we lapped. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna soul burn this, S3. Land the debuffs on the MO Ken, so he's not gonna be a huge threat anymore. And then we're gonna push back immediately afterwards. Nice. The blind debuff's the most important one to land. just so they have a 50-50 chance of hitting their attacks. There we go. The misses don't hurt, so we're all good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to push everyone back here. The Spectre Tenebria is almost dead, and Ruel already used her S3. So that means we still have quite a few turns before this Ruel gets to go ahead and revive again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just heal Dizzy up to full, so people will hopefully go after the Lilius and not her. Alright, we're going to go after the Ken here. Ooh, that was a crit. That's not what I wanted. Okay, that is not good. That's okay. Don't hit the Lilius. Oh, you crit. How? You're... How? You have the mist debuff on you. Alright, anyway. How are we critting? Oh my god, my Dizzy has like 30% crit chance. Alright. The Spectre Tenebria is stunned. That's the only good thing that came out of that exchange. Alright, we're going to quickly go ahead and put that on Acades. And we're going to go and... Please don't crit. Okay, thank god. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Full stun on the entire team. This should kill the Spectre Tenebria. Very nice. Alright. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Lilius should be able to get her S3, I think. Nope, not yet. One more turn. We're gonna go after the Ken. Hopefully we have enough damage to actually take down the Ruel. Alright, we're gonna go for the S3. Ruel's gonna come out of her stun next turn, but the thing is, my Lilius is faster, so my Lilius is gonna be able to get her turn, and I can always force a Soul Burn and force a Provoke here. And hopefully, here's what we're gonna do. Ruel has one more turn before she gets the revive. Alright, we're gonna focus on Ruel here. So what I can do is I can Soul Burn this and force the Provoke. And my reasoning for this is that my Dizzy right here can push back the Ruel and hopefully extend the debuff duration for another turn. Nope, no extension, that's fine. Let's see if we can push back Ruel with the S3 on Lilius. I want to basically keep pushing Ruel back while she has this Provoke. She resisted there, that's fine. And the purpose of this is to basically make sure that we get to infinitely like generate souls while we're doing this. And Lilius can hopefully get her cooldown for S2. As you can see, 2 turns left. So we're going to get a second Provoke up right like before Ruel's Provoke ends here. So that's going to be really good for us. Ken should die. Alright, there we go. And now we're just against Ruel, who's basically going to be infinitely provoked at this point. Because my Lilius should be faster than the Ruel. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and land some debuffs here. This is the perfect rotation. So Lilius goes before Ruel. This is going to give me enough souls to Soul Burn the Provoke again. We're going to save the Provoke here. We're going to wait for next turn. Oh, actually, we got the stun. Perfect. I'm not going to use Dizzy's S2 here. I'm going to wait. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to Soul Burn Provoke the Ruel again. Just Provoke lock her. She seems to have high effect resistance, that's why I'm Soul Burning to ensure that I get that. Alright, push back, 3-turn Provoke now on the Ruel, and this basically seals the deal. There's no way that this Ruel can pull some shenanigans on us here. So Lilius S3 gives her 50% combat readiness, so she jumps up again. That's -1 turn cooldown the Provoke. This is -2 turn cooldown the Provoke. Yeah, so there we go. So even if, you know, even if there was some miraculous stretch of, you know, some bug in the game where Ruel cleanses herself, I'm still going to cycle fast enough that I can keep putting Provokes on every turn. Alright, so that does it for this Guild War. Unfortunately, we got one unfortunate mishap with my Seaside Bellona not killing the Moonlight Ken, but that is okay. I'll take it. An attack draw. We learn from our mistakes. But anyway, guys, that Dizzy Lilius combo is actually quite scary. I think I like it. Expect to see it in future Guild Wars. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.